We're back here once again, reacting, extending the conversation of See the Thing Is. And the topic of this video here is money talks.
Money talks.
I actually came across an interesting video yesterday regarding how money talks. And I have a feeling it's going to connect to it, but I'll wait and see.
So what language does money speak? That's the language I'm trying to speak.
Okay, cool. Let's jump into it.
Specifically, a lot of women aren't looking for a partner. They are looking for a daddy or a sponsor. And so if a woman is manifesting these things, maybe that's what she wants out of a man. I ain't gotta sit, niggas, we roommates. I don't need to bring 50-50 and bring to the table what you bring to the table. I bring something different. Period.
I think
Okay,
go ahead.
Go ahead and drop the bars.
I don't think it's toxic. I don't think your
Okay.
take is toxic. Let me
Okay.
start there. I don't think your take is toxic. What I think is toxic is the idea that we have to succumb to gender roles. I think every partnership is different. When you were doing that, you weren't looking for a husband. You weren't looking for love. You were looking for a come up. Men who do that, in my opinion, they prey on young women in that way because they do take advantage of what you have to offer, even if it's not monetary. But I do think that overall, case by case basis needs to be applied here. A lot of men want to go 50-50 because they don't want to bring all of the financials to the table. They don't want to necessarily do that. I'm a woman that wants to go 50-50 on certain things because I'm not interested in having a power dynamic with a man. I'm not interested in going toe to toe and being in competition with. I'm not one of those people that straddles the line with things that are super traditional. I don't believe in a lot of it. And I think, and this is a real toxic take. A lot of women take advantage of the gender role confinement and constrictions when it benefits them. But they want to be independent. They want to.
Oh, that's. I'm sorry. That's true.
That's true.
That is
definitely
true.
That's definitely
100%.
Because some women, they want to be independent when it suits them.
Yeah.
But when it's time for the man to provide,
Yeah. No, definitely. Go ahead.
make it make sense, though.
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
make sense. Make it make
And
sense.
coming to again, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing in terms of. Let's be honest. When it comes to Mother's Day, when it comes to like Mother's Day, Father's Day, when it comes to Valentine's Day, it's about the women.
It is.
And it's
It really
okay
is.
for the man to break their back. And
It
I
is.
don't think that. I think that's just how it is.
It's
You
so
shouldn't
funny
complain.
that
I'm not complaining about
It's
it.
so funny that you said this. I had a conversation like recently as well, and we came to the conclusion that Valentine's Day is actually for women. That's what it is. Don't tell me it's about
It
love.
is,
basically.
bro.
It's about women. It's about women.
It should just be blatantly clear that it is about that.
Yeah.
There's some, commercialization and stuff. They try to, it's both his and hers. No, it's hers.
I've never received a gift of Valentine's Day.
It's hers. it's hers, man. It's hers. It is what it is. But like, try to keep the same energy.
For real.
Again, there's nothing wrong with having your woman wanting to trust you to or expect you to do something nice for her. That's not a problem at all. But like, okay, I want to be independent, but you do this. But
Yeah.
I'm still independent at the same time.
That doesn't make you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't.
You can't. It's not possible. But I like this one already.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
You want to be making all this money. You want to do all this, but you still want a man to pay for you. What? Make that make sense.
Wait, trust. Oh my days. Make it make sense. Make it actually make sense. So you want to be independent, yeah? Boss woman, all of this kind of stuff, yeah. But now when it's time to, like, let's say contribute into bills or something like that, you don't want to do
That's
that.
your
The man
job.
should provide. That's
your
your job. So what? You just want to be stacking and the man is slaving. That's what we're meant to be building together. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's weird. I think this society has confused a lot of stuff, especially like with the things we watch, you listen to, women being boss women, which is
Fine,
good, which
yeah.
is fine. But I don't think a lot of women, and I think it would be good to get to ask our next female guest this when they come on, but I don't think a clear guideline has been set out of how that looks like in terms of balance. Which I think it just breeds confusion now.
It kind of does. It kind of does when I think about it. Because, like, for me, I like that idea. I like women working. I would like my wife or whoever to be working. I want you to work because like fam, I don't know that idea of like a housewife. It's just a bit, I don't know, man. It's just weird to me. Yeah. But yeah, I want women to be working. Now, me personally, yeah, just the way I've been brought up and the way I see you, I will pay and contribute for majority of the stuff. But at the same time, you're working, so you're gonna have to contribute for something. Yeah. Maybe not 50-50, but like 60-40, 70-30. I don't know what percentage, but at least like contribute something. Yeah. And that even goes for like dating as well. Like for me, like if you're in a relationship with someone, I don't feel like the guy should always pay. Like is like once you're in the relationship, you can chip in as well. Like like I don't think everything should be solely on the man to provide. Yes. Contribute as well. If you're working, contribute. Yeah, I definitely agree. And I do at least like approve what she said, that every partnership is different. It is, yeah. Because normally I agree as well that on the first day the man should propose to pay. Or cover things. But if you actually come to the conclusion to do 50-50, that's okay. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. It's alright. This dynamic of I'm the boss woman, I'm independent, but I need you to do this for me. I need you to cover that. It doesn't make sense. Like people be switching on and off gender roles like when it suits them. Like, you just be switching it on and off. Like I don't understand. It like that. Wow. I see it so much on social media. Like I see the same people that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm independent, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and then the next thing I'm like, oh yeah, I'm looking for somebody to come and be paying for me, like sponsoring me. I'm like, bruv, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Oh man, I can't wait to have this conversation with other people. Definitely, 150%. Now this conversation definitely needs to happen, man.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
what makes sense to you.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna try it. Let me even take my jacket off for this
when
one.
you get into business, they always say, "Don't spend your money, spend someone else's." So even in business terms, you're starting your business, you're building your business with someone else's money, not your own. And I think that if there's still that structure of gender roles,
but I don't think
make
that's
your money,
true.
sis, and have a man come in and
I don't think that's true. You've made a lot of money with your own money. You've invested in yourself. Most of your money.
She agreed.
Most of your bag. Most of your current bag, which is money, y'all. Mandy is my rich friend.
Hey, chill out.
Most of that bag is her bag. You're not none of that. The merch, all of that, that's you. That official box owner, everything that you're doing is you. You're investing in that.
But that's the crazy part, because I did kind of too want to go into that. We were going to talk about just that place, because I think a lot of y'all, may not really know who I am or what I do. Y'all just come in and be like, oh my bag. And it's just like, honestly, when we can talk about sex.
Yes, we do.
So here's the thing. But here's the thing. Talking about sex openly is healthy. And the problem is that women just aren't supposed to talk about it at all.
We're talking about
it. Went on a tangent.
What did you do? I don't understand.
I feel like I'm flipping weight. Like this last year, I've literally invested. I've invested like, oh my God, and I'm just gonna throw out like ballpark numbers, but I invested $5,000, made 35. Invested 1,000, made 8. Like
work.
I'm literally
light work.
And I'm getting into e-commerce with that, and that's why like even when Liv was here and we started talking about stocks, I'm like, damn, I need to get my money there. I started a 401k. Like I'm learning a lot now just about money, business. And yeah, it has made me view dating differently. I will say that. And so for the women listening, it's a lot, because a part of me, and when I was in my whole phase, I'll be honest with you, I was financially dependent on men for different avenues of my life. And so a part of that made me...
What phase? She said whole phase.
I'm not even gonna
Damn, I'm still working on me. And a lot of men say that. That's what a lot of men say when they're not ready for a relationship. I'm working on me. And so that's the thing. For a long time, I didn't know if I brought anything else to the table, but sex. I didn't know if I brought anything else to the table, but a good time and fun and friends that could join us and just all in your 20s. And so it's not until as women, when either your late 20s, early 30s, when you do start wanting more out of a man than their money because you're making your own, that's when the things that you do want out of a man isn't nice teeth. I mean, of course it is nice teeth, but it's not all of the materialistic and superficial things. It has more to do with the way he treats you, what he brings to the table outside of his pockets. It's the showing up, it's the words of affirmation, it's the support, it's being there in ways that no one else has. And it be like, these niggas with money don't really be there for you. They think that their pockets is there and that's enough.
And that's correct. But that's also why I say it's a case-by-case basis. Because I know people that emotionally are not very needy and they make a very good couple because...
Sorry, before go back, sir. You don't miss what she said.
I do with the...
No, but I definitely agree with that. I think just the way our society is now, man. Like, if you listen to Future and them, man, you know, I even came across a Future... not meme, but like a video yesterday, I think on Insta or YouTube, where he said, you know the B word by the APs. The APs I give them, you know, they have AP, they're not mine.
Yeah. I saw that. That is.
Oh, you see that? I think is it Rich Homie Quan or Young Thug?
I think it's Young Thug.
Yeah. Oh,
that's funny. That's funny. Hey, listen, don't. Listen, be careful of people like Future, man. Be careful of people like Future, man. This guy's been through the whole industry.
Yeah. But, you know, it's weird because I think we're all just sponges. When you are taking that in, you are convinced at some point that it's cool. Like, that's normal. Like, that can work. That has longevity. You know?
Relying on someone, you can't rely on someone forever. You can't rely on someone. You need to. Well, in this world, you need to get something for your own.
No.
You need to get something for your own.
And obviously, you know, with that example, finances, obviously, we know it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's definitely enough.
Yeah.
100%.
And 100%. Not everything is even just about finances as well. Like, but at the same time, just make sure you're working towards still like having something for yourself, not relying on someone to provide for you, because when you have to rely on someone, like, that person can exploit you.
Yeah, no, it's
true. That person can exploit you.
It's true.
And which is why, like, I feel like the whole, like, kind of housewife kind of dynamic kind of we transitioned away from it, because I feel like it did work. It was making sense, but, like, men were exploiting women.
It's true.
A lot of men, not everyone, but a lot of guys.
100%.
Because you're basically giving them pocket money.
No, pretty much. Pretty much.
He's cleaned the house.
And men already have pride, so
that's the thing. So it is a bit mad, but
it's true, man. It's very complicated.
It is
Rubik's cube kind of thing.
Now we definitely need to get some other people's opinions on this.
No,
time, man. 100%.
He treats you, what he brings to the table outside of his pockets. It's the showing up, it's the words of affirmation, it's the support, it's being there in ways that no one else has. And it be like, these niggas with money don't really be there for you. They think that their pockets is there and that's enough.
And that's correct. But that's also why I say it's a case-by-case basis. Because I know people that emotionally are not very needy and they make a very good couple because he makes a lot of money, she makes a lot of money, and so emotionally there's not a lot of dependency, there's not a lot of like need for affection. Quality time is not their love language because they both are career people. So that's why I say I think it really is a case-by-case basis. I think the bottom line that B. Simone was trying to get to, which is mad annoying that we can't it's like we gotta go through all before we get to the bottom line. The bottom line is really to be a whole and complete person before you try to seek a partner. That's the bottom line. That's all she's trying to say.
You just gotta be a hoe, but whole
She got some
and
sense.
complete.
A whole
Got some
and
sense.
complete. Be a whole first. Get it out the way so that by the time you are actually ready for a relationship, all that other bring to you. So you know how to get yourself if it's that important to you.
Yes, if he's fine, has to meet all his friends first. Because you may be picking the wrong friend. No, is that not a...
No, I'm in agreement.
I'm in
agreement because sometimes the fine friend be you gotta.
He be the toxic one. He be the wrong one.
He be the broke friend.
So hold out on the.
No, but I definitely agree, 100% that, you know, if you being first the super partner before you go looking for one, and if you can depend on yourself to a decent extent, then it's just gonna make it will make it easier to identify as well if the relationship is good or not as well.
It's true.
Because sometimes, you know, whether it's even not just like financially, but if someone doesn't have a lot of self-esteem, feel like they're getting love from their friends and family, they could be still in a relationship that probably isn't good for them, but they're only it's like a top-heavy relationship. They're only receiving it, you know, from that person. So in one way or another, and they feel like they need to be there because they don't have love for themselves maybe in the first place and other stuff like that.
That's a valid point. That's a very valid point still. Wait.
This Mandy,
she always
spins it. Her mind must be like some warts.
She always spins it. But the thing is, I don't know whether. Nah, let's go. I don't know whether she was like whether she's joking or like whether she's. I don't know whether she's just saying it like.
I still don't know if what she said earlier on about like how in business, you know, you're supposed to like build capital the most you can off someone else's money, and relate to a relationship. I still don't know if she actually was behind that idea doing in a relationship too. I really don't know.
She can't be. There's no way. There's no way.
No, but good on her. She's doing her thing.
Friends,
a lot of the fine ones are broke. A lot of the fine ones are broke. Don't believe. Do not. And if they wear really tight jeans with the patches across the knees,
the patches. Don't do that. Don't do it. No, but honestly, it's funny because I think that if I go back to my 20s, let me get my auntie up in here. It has like let me get my auntie. You know what I mean? But it's been that like too quick, and then now I'm being brought around with friends, and I'm like, damn. Your friend kind of cool. I kind of like your friend, and then it's like, damn. Now I'm loving the crew, and as women, apparently we're not allowed to love the crew, but as women,
why did that remind me of that?
Man, Drake, man. That's Drake. That's the first thing that came into my mind. Loving the crew. Wait, I didn't know that. Is that actual term? Like, is that a thing that people say?
Is that really what he meant back then?
I don't think that's what he meant, bro. I don't think so, bro.
You don't think so?
Huh? I thought like when they say love of the crew, like I feel it was like the team, like his guys, like he's got love for his guys. Like that's what I thought from this. I didn't know that it's like. Well, I don't think it's the way that she's describing it. Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking about that song of the weekend. It's in the love in the crew.
Well, actually, maybe
But then that would be weird because. You're loving the crew, you're loving me, you're loving them only, you're loving us.
The crew, you're loving us, the whole team.
Wow.
The whole team. Nah, man.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
I'm loving the crew, and as women, apparently we're not allowed to love the crew, but as women, these niggas, like, if we really gonna be real and talk about niggas ain't old work, we're gonna bring it to the pod. Oh, sorry. Look, I'm looking in the wrong camera. Y'all know I ain't used to sitting here. Anyways, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about it?
We're gonna talk about it because one of your old,
one of my old work gonna slide into bridges, like a body for a minute. Like, and I shared that he was a body,
a consistent body,
a consistent body gonna slide in bridges
with the eye emojis.
Trifling.
What is wrong with y'all?
What is wrong with you niggas?
What is wrong with y'all?
I know and you know what's crazy? It's probably because I got a boyfriend.
My response, dead ass, Savon, my response was, huh?
What are they talking about? What are they even talking about?
So I think, one of her old, I don't know, somebody that she used to mess with, now went to go and shout Bridget.
Okay.
And put the eye emojis in the DM and must have been like, I don't know, probably trying to.
I don't know what universe that stuff even works in, those tactics, but yeah.
Well, from the looks of it, she replied. So
okay,
but maybe not the reply that the guy wanted, but it was still a reply.
Probably because I got a boyfriend.
My response, dead ass, Savon, my response was, huh? With a question mark. Like I literally squinted when I. Ain't no way. Ain't no. And he caught himself and was like, "My apologies. I ain't mean to hit you."
Locked.
I just sent the prayer hands because God.
Is there another
God bless.
Bridget Kelly?
God,
like, who did he mean to
bless? God bless, bro. God bless.
We just put.
I don't know what the. I don't know, girl.
I'm so mad I ain't fucking. one nigga that was beautiful. And I was like, man, I can't.
Oh my days.
But nah, like that we even go back to again, just what Boosie had to say, how Lori Harvey's moving. Don't settle. Hold out, meet the crew first, and then pick your poison. But also again, do things for you. Like at the
What
end.
kind of toxic mentality is that? What kind of bro? Are you taking this in? But if you take advice from that guy, bruv, that's. I know you were saying that as a joke. You were saying that as a joke.
I hope so.
But in her case, I feel like he was actually advising Lori Harvey because she's been with everyone. You should let her do what he was going to do. But she's been with a lot of. I don't know her. She's been with a lot of people, a lot of celebrities. So he's saying like, if you're gonna do that, at least meet everyone first and then pick, rather than just going and testing everybody.
But obviously, the way she's blatantly saying it is like, kind of getting to faces with one person,
and then don't go too. That's crazy. That is crazy. Listen, any girls like that, stay away from me.
Bro,
stay away from me.
Stay
away from me.
You gotta have your head on the swivel. That's
bro.
To think that people are watching this, and at least even a small percentage of people will actually think that could work.
Yeah,
and that's healthy.
That is not healthy. That is not healthy, man. That's like that. This is advice for like EastEnders, man. EastEnders, it doesn't matter, bro. You can sleep with your brother, like they'll do something with the dad and the daughter. Like it doesn't make sense, man. It's only EastEnders that I see this stuff happening. So listen, maybe it happens in real life anyway.
Oh my days.
It's mad.
These niggas gonna have something to say regardless. I got a DM from a man saying that if I keep tweeting about sex, I shouldn't be treated as a human being.
Ooh.
Mind you, for the last 2 years, he sent me nothing. But me talking about sex is the problem. Why? Because you have. So again, these niggas, regardless, you could be a virgin. You gonna be called a hoe.
Is wrong with y'all?
I don't know how that episode just went off. What the heck?
Oh my days, that is funny.
I actually don't know what to say at the end of it.
For real, the way it ended, all the interview, it was just goes off a tangent. But way off a tangent.
I don't understand. Well, other than that, it was very good.
It was good.
It was very good conversation.
It was good.
And different insights.
Money does talk. Money does talk, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's the correct language, man. Don't be speaking a language that's different from the person that you're in a relationship with or something.
100%. Yeah, and it didn't relate, but I came across a video on YouTube of this rich Asian dude. Not the rich dad, poor dad guy, but he's another. I think he's a tycoon in like Bitcoin, whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
But he said that when you have money, you know, your words, your opinion matters, and if you don't, in most cases, it doesn't matter. And in the world we live in, unfortunately, is the truth.
That's the truth. That's actually the truth. That's the truth. That's actually the truth.
It is the truth.
Like even if you've got like more money than someone else that, let's say, has intelligence on a matter, the person with more money will still be looked at as the expert or looked at as the person to go to for the knowledge, which is so crazy. But hey, money talks, boy.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a very good episode. Definitely do real life with a couple people in to talk about this 100%. But yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Mandy, I don't know what she's on to. She's something else, man. I actually have no words.
She's a comedian. She's actually a comedian.
Can you imagine having a friend like this? It's like, a pet you don't have to control. You're like, I don't know what to do. What is it?
I want to see her in real life, man. I want to see her, bro.
Man.